Students, today I am going to teach you few topics which will help you for UT1. Okay. So first of all, I am going to teach you kinds of sentences. So there are four kinds of sentences. Okay. What are they? First is declarative sentence, second is interrogative sentence, and third is imperative sentence, and fourth is exclamatory sentence. Okay. So you should know how to differentiate between these sentences. So in short, if I say interrogative sentence, you can make it out. How? Because there is a question mark at the end of the sentence, like do you like stories? Question mark. Okay. So simply this is interrogative sentence. So you can make it out. And exclamatory sentence, there is exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. So it is exclamatory. I'll give you one example, like how beautiful the butterfly is. So there is exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. So you can make out the exclamatory sentence. Okay. Now there are two kinds left. What are they? Declarative and imperative. So simply you have to remember that declarative sentence is only a statement. Okay. Like the fox looked at the piece of cheese. Full stop. Okay. So there is full stop at the end. So it is a simple sentence. Okay. Declarative sentence. But imperative sentence, it is a command. This you have to remember. Imperative sentence is always a command, advice, request or instruction. Okay. These four things: command, instruction, advice or request. Okay. Like close the door. Okay. So this is a command. So it is imperative sentence. I'll give you few more examples, like put this notice on the notice board. Okay, full stop. So this is instruction. Okay, so it is also imperative sentence. Pass me the sugar, please. Okay, so this is imperative sentence because please word is there, so it is a request, so it is imperative sentence. Okay, so in this way you can differentiate, and questions related to the kinds can come in your UT1. Okay. Now next topic which I am going to teach you is question tag. Okay. So children, you have now how you have to fill the question tag, the correct question tag. Like she is writing a letter. Okay. So what question tag will come? Isn't it she? Okay. Isn't it she? And like I give you one more example. They were sleeping in the class. So they were. You have to take second word. They were. So answer question tag will be weren't they? Okay. This will come in question tag. And there is a question mark at the end, like he has created problems. Okay, so what is the second word after he? Has is the second word. So you have to, what question tag will come? Hasn't he? Okay, like you have passed the examination. Okay, so what question tag will come? Haven't you? Okay, so children, these are positive sentence now or affirmative sentences. Now I will tell you how to write question tag if the sentence is negative. This you have to take care. Be very careful for negative sentences. Like they did not catch the thief. Okay. Now what is the second word here? Did not. Okay, not is there, so obviously it is negative sentence. Okay, so what question tag will come? Did they? Okay, when it is negative sentence, then positive question tag comes. And if the sentence is positive or affirmative, then always negative question tag is there. This you have to keep in mind. Okay. Okay, I'll give you few more examples. You cannot solve it. Okay, so which question tag will come? Can. Okay, cannot. What is the second word? Cannot. Okay, so cannot will, you have to remove not and only can is left, so can you. This question tag will come. Okay, so simply you have to skip not. Okay, like Jack does not help you. So you have to skip not. So what will be the question tag? Does he. Okay, and if the sentence is positive, like you have passed the examination. This is affirmative sentence or positive. Okay, so what is second word here? Have. Okay, so have will become haven't you. Question tag will be haven't you. In this way you can find out the correct question tag. Okay, which question tag you have to fill. Okay, now next I am going to tell you that how you have to identify subject. Okay, subject and predicate. Next topic is subject and predicate. So subject, what is subject? It is a part of sentence which names what the sentence is about. Okay, and predicate is the part of sentence which says something about the subject. Okay, like I give you example. Okay, now I will give you example like she teaches English properly. Okay, here what is subject? She. Okay, like she is a teacher in a primary school. So here what is subject? She. Okay, you create so many problems. Here what is subject? You. Okay, so in this way you can select subject from the sentences. Okay, okay, I'll give you one more example. The bravery of villagers saved the child from a wolf. Now here what is subject? The bravery of villagers. Okay, this whole is subject. What we are talking about, the bravery of the villagers. Don't do mistake like if you will tell only the bravery. Okay, so the bravery of villagers is subject and rest is predicate. Okay, like your brother speaks English very well. So here what is subject? Your brother. Now next sentence is your brother speaks English very well. So here what is subject? Your brother. Okay, next sentence, all the teachers of my school have been to UK. Here what is subject? All the teachers of my school. Okay, this whole is subject and rest is predicate. What we are talking about is subject, and subject can be at the end of the sentence also, like climbed up the filthy boy. Okay, so here what is subject? The filthy boy. Okay, rest is predicate. And sometimes like in the beginning of the sentence, like Karthik and Keshav are playing badminton. Here what is subject? Karthik and Keshav. Okay, this is subject. Now children, next topic which I am going to teach is transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, this is very important. Now you should differentiate between transitive and intransitive verb. So transitive verb is a verb that requires an object to complete its meaning. It is called transitive verb. If object is there, then it is transitive verb. And a verb that does not require an object to make sense but makes good sense by itself, it is called intransitive verb. So simply how you can differentiate? with the help of object. If object is there, then it is transitive verb, and if object is not there, then it is intransitive verb. Now children, next is how to find out object. Okay, I am going to tell you, like Yuvraj caught the ball. Okay, so Yuvraj caught what? How you will find out object? When you will put up a question what. Okay, whenever we put up a question what, then if you get the answer of what after verb, then that sentence is transitive verb. Like Yuvraj caught the ball. Okay, so here what is the object? Ball. Okay, the ball. This is object. After caught is verb. So after verb you will put up a question what, and you are getting the answer the ball. So it is object is there. So it is transitive verb. Okay, I'll give you few more examples. The patient needs medicine. Okay, so here what is verb? Needs. Okay, the patient needs. Needs is verb. So after verb you will put up a question what needs what. The answer will be medicine. So medicine is object. So object is there. So it is transitive verb. I'll give you one more example. The teacher praised the child. Okay, so the teacher is subject. What is verb? Praised. Okay, and we can put up a question whom also. Praised whom. Okay, so the answer is the child. So the child is object. Okay, so to find out object, you have to put up two questions after the verb. First is what and second is whom. Okay, so child is there, so child is object, so it is transitive verb. Okay, my father loves me. So here what is verb? Loves. Loves whom? You will get the answer me. So me is object. So it is, all these sentences are transitive verb. Okay, so and the rest are, if their verb is not there, then it is intransitive. Like the stars are twinkling. Okay, so the stars are twinkling, no object is there. Okay, so it is, we are talking here about the subject. It is not affecting anyone, no object is there. Okay, the child smiled. Okay, so when we talk only about the subject and no one is affected, so it is intransitive verb. That means object is not there. Okay, so it is intransitive verb. So in this way you can differentiate between transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, so children, now I have finished all the topics. Okay, and I will give you a practice paper based on this. You practice it again and again. Okay, it will help you for UT first. Okay, okay, so children, I am now winding up. Now thanks and take care and do practice.